I'm Mike, owner of the In-Groove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm going to do a couple more unboxing videos from the Mega Singles collection. About 30,000 45s, mostly picture sleeves, punk, new wave. We're going to do box 44 in an unmarked box that appears to have mostly newer stuff. But let's take a look. Neither of these boxes I've been through. So this appears to be, I guess we're in the letter P's, starting with some pastels. All right, so you can kind of see here that this whole collection is mostly picture sleeves, but it is also a lot of imports. This was bought by a gentleman who traveled the West Coast into Canada in the search of picture sleeves. It's pretty cool. But yeah, quite obsessive, right? I mean, it was sad to have to break this collection up, but as a store owner, I can't keep everything that comes in. But man, this was hands down one of the nicest 45 collections in the world. Everything was bought. It was put directly into sleeves. I mean, just, you know, I mean, everything just is time warped and looks brand new. Except for that. All right. I wanted to document this collection. So many times I bought a great collection and you tell stories about it and people don't believe you. Like, sure, I know. And you tell people, you're like, no, it was amazing. But I wanted to have this, I wanted to have a record of how killer this collection really was. Because it's getting broken up, it's getting sold on Discogs. I'll be keeping a little bit of it. But for the most part, this once great collection will be broken up and sent around the world. But at least there will be a record of it on YouTube. And more than likely, it'll be 100 videos when all is said and done. But those 100 videos, you'll be able to go back and check out every facet of this collection. So I kind of had a rough idea what I was buying. I knew I was buying a specific amount of pieces. I knew there were certain key records in there. He knew that there were certain key records in there. He pointed them out to me. I verified some of those key records, but he knew the price he wanted. It was workable. I gave him what he wanted. I verified some of what was in there. Everything looked on the up and up. We made a deal. I loaded them up. I was on my way. You know, it wasn't, I didn't have to go through every single record that was there. You know, it was just a matter of, was I going to pay this price or not? But some cool Tom Petty stuff that you don't see. But the way he had everything arranged, it was all on a sheet that essentially listed the major stuff. So in this box, it more than likely would have said, you know, Pet Shop Boys. Penetration on Virgin. So the major stuff would have been listed. Anything that, you know, say he had 5 to 10 of something or more, that typically made it on a sheet. But for every one of these boxes, you know, what he had was notated on a sheet, but it wasn't more than like 7 to 12 artists per a sheet were listed. And as you can see, every one of these boxes had more than 7 to 10 artists in it. So the best stuff tended not to be listed. It was the stuff that was, you know, Graham Parker, for instance. That would have been on the sheet. But the best stuff, the private press stuff, the onesies and twosies of the collection, weren't listed. There's a rusted out razor blade in there. But it is supposed to be in there. Well, it's taped in there. I don't know how good of an idea it would be nowadays to sell records with razor blades. This is from 1981. Tear It Down, Play, Play, Play. It could be quite good. Not familiar with it. Try to get that back in there without jacking it or myself up. Okay. The Paranoids. So box 44 is almost done here. This is the last Falco. This is the last sleeve. Some of this stuff so obscure. Rainy City Records. Robert Palmer. Very little Robert Palmer. I'm shocked. The Pale Fountains. Normally, like the mainstream stuff, he tended to have a ton of it. Some definite cool stuff in box 44. So let's get to this unnamed box. So this is going to be these style of boxes store the very tail end of his collection. Now I kind of skimmed through this real quick because it was open and easy to maneuver, but so we got here what's this? It's going to be just a pile of Melvins, probably all different color variations. Big Melvins fan. Tons of great Melvins in this collection. But I won't go through every one of these color variations. Looks like some screen printed stuff. Look at that, numbered 50. God, I wonder, I mean, just how did he, so many of these things are so rare. There's another screen printed Melvins. That's numbered 150. Like, where does one come up with? You know, a lot of these, I guess, were show-only records. Maybe he was just going to the show and saying, you know, give me everything that you got. I mean, look at that. Super Killer, silk screened. Number 126, number 391. God, I mean, this stuff is so rare, and to have I mean, this is just unbelievable when you look at this. I mean, just a massive chunk. As you've seen in some of the other videos, he was a massive Sub Pop fan. Original Sub Pop Singles Club, had 2 copies of Nirvana's Love Buzz. This is some much later Sub Pop stuff. But all throughout this collection is just runs and runs and runs of Sub Pop stuff. Jeans. Iron and Wine, Sunny Day Real Estate. This is interesting. Got a little bag. What kind of goodies are in here? Oh. The bag is protecting the pin. So I guess back in the bag you go. It's only one record. Ramones single box. Alvin and the Chipmunks. That's a really so what do we got here? A Nowhere Man EP. Some Jack White. It's on gold vinyl. This looks like a box that he just kind of threw. Well, listen, chains. The later boxes of his just look like he just threw. I mean, yeah, this is probably the newest record I've seen in this collection. But this looks like, yeah, he was just throwing in whatever was the newest stuff he had purchased. Jackie Starr, Adam West. These are numbered to 300. Mission of Burma. Dum Dum Girls. So just a bunch of just 2015 to 13 to 15 Sub Pop stuff, it looks like. To finish it off, let's see. Just a pile of, that's it. All right, guys, I'm Mike. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time.